Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been another really long while since I last uploaded a video, but I've been sort of uninspired as of late, but I'm back. So I just did a mini Christmas collection for the Graphics Fairy, which is over on their YouTube channel. I'll link it somewhere up here so that you can go see kind of what I've been up to before I started on this one. But today on my channel I decided that I was going to do another mini collection. I haven't done envelopes in quite a while, I think, so this one I'm going to call it a spring bouquet, just because it's just so colorful. It started out not so colorful. I wanted to do sort of a farm theme, but then it just spiraled into lots of florals and colors and whatnot, so I decided I'm just going to do a floral one this time. So this is another mini collection. There's I think there are about 5 or 6 envelopes in here, and there's a few mini booklets in there as well. So let's get started. So the first envelope is this little mini one. That just says time for tea. It just has a very cute floral teacup with flowers on it. Darling. So we have this little mini envelope right there. Just so a bit of embellishment on the front cover. I just added a stamp here, and then on the inside of this one is just a few little mini sort of journaling tags or cards, you can call it. So everything, you know, pertaining to florals and things like that. Majority of these are also from the Graphics Fairy, including this little cute envelope here that just says time for tea. Yeah, so you can journal on the back of these. There's not a lot that I can fit into this cute envelope right here. And then I've also added 2 authentic ephemera. This is from one of my book of castings, so I thought that was really nice too. It's really fragile, so just make sure you sort of handle it with care. You could use it to embellish a tag or things like that. So that one goes inside of there. So the next one we have is also another mini envelope right here. This one is made out of a page from a Peter and Jane book. So I just added this really gorgeous stamp. I just love how bright the colors are, the background, and the birds and the red flower just sort of, you know, pops out. So just a little gold button here, some lace trimmings as well. Also embellished a bit of the back here as well. And then on the inside of this one we have a few another few floral tags. This one has this little punch hole here, so you just you know, poke it out. It's already punched through. So really gorgeous tags here, very in time for spring, which is not yet, but you know, for next year I guess. And then I've also added sort of 3 fabric samples here, which is really bright colors. I've just trimmed zigzag around the edges of it so that you know, you could use it to embellish the journals, the pages of your journals right there. And then I've also added, this is part of a vintage envelope. I figured you can use this also to embellish. And then this is from a really cute German storybook that I have. So it just has this cute little girl here with such bright colors, which is perfect for spring again. So that is just inside here. And then the next one is this. This is a real vintage envelope. I just embellished the sides here with some lace trim and some gold sequins. And on the inside of this one we have 2 vintage photo slides here. Sorry, is it focusing? Hold on. We have 2 vintage photo slides here that I've included, one with a sort of blue background and one with a red, just to give a bit of variety there. And then here is a real vintage calling card. Again, I chose ones that has lots of blooms just to go with the theme. This is part of a railroad receipt. This is real ephemera as well. And then this is part of a vintage autograph book that I have. So I thought it was really cute. It just says, "Dear Bernice, kissing is the key to love." So yeah, so you can go read. It's about hugging. I thought that was so cute. This is from 1930. So that's just a little snippet of some vintage ephemera for you in here. So that is there. And then this is another one of the postcard books that I love to do. But this one I've just added very similar to the Christmas one I did actually. So I added a few charms here with a little bell as well. These are all the most, I think half of the vintage farm digital kit that I have on my Etsy. So these are a few sample of the design, the papers that is in my kit. So I just resize them to go into, you know, to fit into sort of a mini journaling card. So they're all perforated at the side here. If you like this one, you can just tear it off straight away and then you can start journaling on the back. So I thought that was really cute. I just love. I think this is the favorite page of the good old farm days digital kit that I have. And then this is another real vintage envelope right there. I made holes here and then sort of what do you call this again? I forgot, but sorry, I can't think today. But I just put a ribbon through it, added a little blue charm to go with the color theme of this envelope. Just some slight minor embellishing on the back. And then inside of this one we have quite a fair bit of ephemera as well. We have two vintage tickets right here. These are real ephemera pieces. This is from the graphics fairy as well. Thought you could journal on the back of that one. And then these are some vintage receipts that I have. This is some pattern paper that you can use to journal or make into tags. And also this is part of a pocket book as well. There's a bit of writing there, but I thought that was really cool. So you could just scan this and, you know, reprint them so that you could always have that part to embellish your future journals. So that is inside this one right here. Hold on, let me try and put this in. And then, sorry, let me see. And then this is the sort of the focal postcard that I wanted to include into the collection. This is really pretty. I just love the border. The reason I chose this is because when you pile them up together with all the other envelopes, this little ribbon here and this, all the floral here just pops out. So I absolutely love that. So I don't have another postcard like this one. I thought this one was really unique, so I love it. And there's a bit of journaling done already on the back. So yeah, so the ribbon was embellished. I embellished the ribbon and then, you know, just to give a three-dimensional effect to it. So that is there. And then I've also included a vintage stereograph in here of a flower, lily. So I thought that was really appropriate for this spring bouquet collection. So you would have that as part of your ephemera. You could scan it as well if you like. This is another envelope that I did. I think if you follow my Instagram, this is one of the earlier ones that I did. So this is made from a farm book page that I have on architecture. So I just sort of embellished it with a few stamps, the usual. And then on the back, we have a little cute duck. Like I said, initially this was supposed to be sort of a farm theme, but it became a whole lot more. And then on the inside of this one, we have, this one is more of the sort of recipes. So we have some sort of a, I think this is sort of a newspaper clipping right there on daiquiri pie. We have this little from a vintage magazine that I decided to include, and the reason is because I love this gorgeous photo here. This is so pretty. I mean, what's spring without, you know, breakfast in the garden and things like that. Vintage recipe cards, these ones, and I've also included a few more, but these ones are empty, so these ones you can start using and, you know, writing down your own family recipes in here. So this is from the Graphics Fairy as well. So I absolutely love this one. I think this is actually one of my favorite envelopes right there. I just really love it. And then we also have, so this is part of a vintage greeting card that I have in my collection. I was going through because I really wanted to include one inside one of these envelopes, but when I came across this one, it was just so pretty, and I couldn't, you know, put it inside any of the envelopes. It just had to, you know, have a moment of its own. So on the inside, I just made this part into a pocket, and then this part just says to welcome that wonderful day. Inside here are a few ephemera pieces. We have some Girl Scout cards, again chosen because of the colors, the florals. This one is a Boy Scout one. It opens up like so. It's a bit of handwriting there as well, and I've also included a vintage ticket right there, railroad pass. So these go into this little pocket here, so you have ephemera ready for you inside here. And then on the back there's this little teapot right here, so you could use to journal here as well. So I thought that was so pretty. This really needed a moment on its own. So yes, so very pretty. I love it. So this one has, so this is another envelope that I created from scratch. This one just has this really gorgeous embroidered lace here. I just added some buttons just to, you know, pull it together to go with the theme with all the colors here. Yeah, so again, really pretty stamp here. I love this gorgeous stamp right there, and then a key charm as well right there. And then on the inside of this one we have, so this one has more postcards, again floral ones. We have this really pretty one with this embossed embossed border around it, very pretty. And then of course one of Paris, because Paris is just so romantic. The picture looks so pretty. And then also I have one which is a New Year greeting one. So you can see this is also embossed. The gold really stands out. I don't know if you can really see it, but it looks really pretty in person. So I know by the time you probably received this, Christmas will be sort of over, so I decided to go with a New Year greeting as instead. And of course we have a vintage love letter, as with all the collections. This is part of a vintage greeting card, so I just made it into a sort of a mini tag. And then we have this lovely couple with their firstborn, and then this is the love letter. So inside here there's quite a few. I think there's 3 pieces right here. I love the red border around it, so I figured, you know, this photo could go with this this letter. So yeah. And finally, just to give you more room to journal, I decided to include one of these. I think the last time I did this was in my music vintage music collection. So this one is just a collection of papers that sort of put together with, held on together with these threads here. So when you open up the knot, this string is actually stuck on this little paper thingy with some wax seal. So when you turn it over, it looks like that, and then you will open it like so. Okay, let me see, is it focusing? Yeah. So it's just held on together with all these brads here. So inside I've included some vintage receipt here. This is authentic ephemera, as well as this one, and also this one right there. So you have 3 pieces there. And I've also printed on butter paper some floral backgrounds for you that you can use to journal on here as well. And then also another one with this adorable little children here that you can journal on the inside as well. So that's there. And yeah, so if you would like to take out these ones, take out the papers in here, you can just open up the breadth, and then you can include in whatever, you know, sort of other papers that you would like to include here. The breadths are quite thick, so the longer ones, so you can actually, you know, pile on more inside here as well, more papers in here. So guys, I hope you like my little mini collection for today. I'm really happy with this one here. I think it's super cute. I don't know, there's something about all the colors and all the florals in here that I absolutely love. So yeah, I hope you guys have a really great weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.